Hey, what's up, people? This is Brad coming to you live from the NerdinOut Store in Rochester, Minnesota. If you ever make it to Rochester, Minnesota, make sure you stop in and see us. We're off 2nd Street Southwest. If you live in Minnesota, make sure you come see us because we are the coolest comic book toy store in Minnesota. And if you live in Rochester, there's no reason you shouldn't be here. So what I'm doing is I'm just talking, but I'm also showing you our gaming area. So what we have set up back here is we have it set up for anybody to just come in and play on any of our systems. We have some Ethernet ports there, so if you want to bring the base of your computer in and jam out on some computer games, you can do that also. You could bring in your own system if you'd like. So if you have a PS4 or Xbox, and you can also now connect to the internet. So you could do that and play your video games here with your friends. We also have a couple stand-up arcade machines for you to come play. They have about 5,500 games on them. Table here because this is our birthday party room also while you're here at the store. And then right here, the reason I have the freezer open is because we have the best ice cream sandwiches in the state of Minnesota. Prove me wrong. Come have one. Floating out of there, we're going right into our gaming area. So what you got 6 gaming tables for all your board games, Magic the Gathering, Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, you name it, come on in and play it. Okay, moving down the line, we've got our Hot Wheels, our Matchbox cars, our sports memorabilia, flowing into a little bit of miscellaneous figures, some horror, and then into our Star Wars, which I'll get a closer picture of. Right over here, we got some Barbies for everybody. These are some older Barbies, some vintage Barbies. If you see real close, you actually have a CJ Barbie from Baywatch right there. Our video game section, which we have statues, some old school books, some strategy guides, toys. You also have vintage video games all in the cases, along with vintage consoles in the bottom, which we need to refill. Video games galore for Xbox, Xbox 360, Xbox One, PS4, PS2, PS3, PS. And we even have a couple PC games. And then you got a little case with some Atari games and a Pandora's box. Now, some people's favorite section here, namely Adam, are all of our Funko Pops. So we have 3 different stations there along with one big table here as I go around that. And next to that is our NerdinOut Nitro Coffee. You can come in and get a cup of that. Stuff's amazing. It'll keep you wired for hours on end. Flip side of this wall, we've got our Pokemon, our Magic the Gathering, and Yu-Gi-Oh card areas. You can see here all the cards up in the boxes, in the sleeves. And then getting from there, again, as you can see, all that Star Wars. I said I'd get you a closer shot of it. We have some more Star Wars in the case here, a little bit more of our more expensive Star Wars. Just took in a Beyblades collection. Here you go, ladies and gentlemen that wear the earrings. We have some decorative earrings for you. We have, I think, Mario and Pokemon earrings. We have some bracelets. And why not get you your very own NerdinOut shopping bag while you're here? Now floating up to the front of the store, you got some more just general vintage. So there's Beyblades, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, a custom figure right there as you can see. Some of our favorite comics of the month, some vintage GoBots, classic He-Mans, vintage He-Mans, some G.I. Joes, Street Sharks. And then from there we'd go over to our Marvel and DC wall. So here's all of our Lucy's and some He-Man as you can see there. Here's our Lucy's. We have DC, and then that flows right into all of our Marvel toys. And then rounding off this wall, you've got our Lego sets, along with a couple pre-built sets and also some minifigures. And then right there is the sandcrawler that we had built. And then we have our little area for kids to come. You can build some Legos, sit and watch a movie that we're playing. More toys here. Off-brand, we got some Spawn, some Simpsons. We have some Star Trek. And that rolls right into our clearance area. Not the helmets. Just below is the clearance. The helmets are definitely not on clearance. And then this little cache or area here is going to be some vintage turtles, some vintage Joes, as you can see there, the Pterodome, and a bunch more. We've got some vintage Thundercats and turtles again, and then our vintage Masters of the Universe. And then when you walk in the doors, one of the first things you're going to see are all of our statues in our cases, as you can see here. Beautiful Hulk vs. Wolverine.
Good evening, Peter. Hello? Hello? Congratulations on completing your rigorous training wheel protocol and gaining access to your
So more statues.
thank you. So where would you like to take me tonight? I put a tracker on.
Right beyond us here, we've got all of our comics. So we have new comics on the wall. We have back issues right here in the bins, comic supplies, and then some hardcovers also, along with our NerdinOut clothing. This is our autograph wall where we let all of our customers and guests from NerdinOut cons come and autograph our wall. Just something cool to let you stay in the store at all times. And then up here are very well-maintained bathrooms, by the way, with our Batman needs to go potty and Wonder Woman needs to go potty signs. Right here you can see our local Comic-Con that we throw on. Those are both of the years that we've done it so far, year 3 coming this year. Our bulletin board with everything that's going on in the store, everything that's going on in our community. And then Spider-Man with his pumpkins. He has really big pumpkins. So that's it. That's a tour of our store. If you see anything you like, drop us a note. We can always ship to you if you don't live in the state of Minnesota. We do it all the time. And if you like the video or our store, or you just like Adam right there, just go ahead and give us a like. Talk to y'all soon. Thanks for visiting.